right, it is lunchtime or breakfast time for me today, and I've got all the things up on the stove ready to go here. So what I've decided to make is kind of like an eggs Benedict, but I don't want to poach the eggs because poaching eggs is really messy, at least when I do it at home. I make beautiful poached eggs, but the carnage that's left in the pot is ridiculous, and I don't want to have to deal with cleaning up that kind of mess here. So I decided to make the eggs over easy. So what I brought was, I brought an English muffin. I'm going to toast it on both sides, and it's going to be open-faced. On top of that, I'm going to put a nice browned piece of Black Forest ham, and then I'm going to add an over easy egg. Now I have this hollandaise sauce that I've been wanting to use, and I've never made hollandaise sauce. Apparently it's not that hard to make, but I can't have milk, and so I just thought I would just try to make something with this package. Now obviously I'm not going to make a whole package, so I brought some butter. You're supposed to melt some butter, and then you're supposed to stir in the mix with the amount of water and whisk it, and then boil it, and then simmer it over medium heat for 3 minutes. Now, obviously I'm cooking on the wood stove. I can't really control the temperature that good, but I'll do my best. I've already got the butter melted, so I'm going to take this one off of the direct part of the stove. I've just got the cookie sheet kind of askew so that these things don't get cooked too quickly until I'm been doing the other things. So I'm also boiling some water for a hot chocolate with some Baileys, just a little splash. And that is that. So I hope this all comes together well. Let's see how it goes. First thing I'm going to do is try to make this hollandaise sauce. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'm just going to pour some in here in the butter. I'm going to add some water. I'm going to mix it up and see if it gets the right consistency and see how it tastes. Just want to put a little bit on top to make it kind of decadent, and I don't know, it seems so comforting, like, because it's been so cold all morning. I'm going to use my fork. And water. Here we go. I've never made this even at home. I've had eggs Benedict maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. Kind of lumpy right now. If that means I didn't put enough water in, or if it's the butter. They're right there on the stove. It's supposed to bubble. It's supposed to boil and then simmer, so it's no good. I just won't use it. It's not a big deal. All right, things are moving along quite well here. I'm back in my tank top, as you can see. English muffin, nicely browned. Ham, nice piece of Black Forest ham, browned as well. I'm just gonna take the cookie sheet off because I need the room. I'm gonna move over the egg pan. My sauce, my hollandaise sauce, is fantastic. It was just the butter being cold, I think. It's nice and creamy now, and it looks perfect. I've tasted it. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna put all that off to the side as well. And now I just have to make my eggs. Hopefully I don't screw them up. Put a lot of butter in the pan so that it would kind of help, but we'll see how it goes. It might just make them brown, which they're probably gonna be anyways, but that's okay. Oh shoot, I stuck my finger right through that. Oh, I broke the yolk. Damn it. Of all the times, my finger slipped and it went right through the egg. My hands are not very clean, so it's not the best, but oh well. Oh well. I gotta be extra careful so I don't break the other one. I'm more gentle with it. on your side. All right, yum, yum, yum. Ready to go. Here we go. All right, I'm ready, I think. Put my stuff on the plate first. English muffin, ham, English muffin, ham, and oh good. I'm gonna take the unbroken egg first because I don't want it to get any more cooked. There it is. Oh yeah. There's the broken one. It's fried too. There's still a little bit of nice moist yellow. All right. Just want to take this pan off so it doesn't get all crusty. I don't need it again this weekend, but just cause. I'm just gonna put the sauce on here for a second, get it nice and hot. Over easy eggs Benedict with ham and English muffins. I don't know. It doesn't look very delicious, but it smells so good. All right, there it is. Breakfast, lunch, brunch is served. So nice. Look at it. It looks amazing. All right, I made quite a mess, but this is the one I wanted to see. This is the one that has the yolk intact, so I'm gonna cut it right down the middle, see if it gets oozy. Oh yeah, it's coming out right now. Nice. Oh, it's gonna be tasty. It's good, I'm enjoying it. Look, it's Pac-Man. So I'm out walking around through the campground at Silent Lake. Look what I come across. Chelsea, Vicky, and Janice. How cool is that? We're just standing here socially distancing and chatting. And sort of, well, they're staying in the same tent.
We are a camping cohort.
I'm here by myself and they're over there together. Anyways, we're gonna go chit chat. Bye. Oh, I'm just out doing a walkabout with Chelsea and we made it to the lake shore. And lo and behold, Fred's cousin from this morning is sitting out here on the lake waiting to greet us. Hey, buddy. The thing I don't understand is, how did he get here? There's no footprints or anything. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit overcast, it's a little bit chilly, but it's still beautiful here today at Silent Lake. There's Frack. Hi, buddy. I'm not going out there. It's too cold. All right, it is 5:22 and I am in the Bonnie's Pond parking lot. I came over here to meet up with Chelsea and I had a nice visit with her and Vicky and Janice. It was really, really awesome. We talked about camping stuff for a couple hours and it was so good to see them. I had such a good time. Thanks guys for your hospitality. It is just starting to get dark now. It is snowing a lot. As you can see, I just walked only a couple of minutes from their campsite to the parking lot and I'm pretty much covered in snow already. I just wiped off my arm because I was getting in the car. So I'm gonna drive back over to my site and get the stove going. Hopefully the coals are still there. And I'm gonna go back and get into my tent and hopefully there's some nice coals still in the stove so I can get the fire going easily. And I'm gonna get dinner started and warm up. Looking forward to getting back in the hot tent. All right, you'd think it was 10 o'clock at night, but it's only about 5:45. I'm back at the tent. I stopped to say hi to Alex, Gail's husband, who just came in a little while ago. And now I'm back at the tent. I'm gonna get a good fire going again and get my dinner going. It's tank top time. You know what that means. Time for food. I built up quite an appetite today. I didn't have breakfast. I had my eggs Benedict with hollandaise, fried eggs Benedict with ham and hollandaise. I don't know what to call it, but that was at noon. It is 6 o'clock now, and this is going to take probably, I think, at least a half an hour. I don't really know for sure how long it's going to take, but we'll find out. So what's for dinner today? Well, I've been looking up different things, and I came up with this idea. It's called pierogi casserole. And I basically looked over a bunch of different recipes for it and then kind of combined the ingredients that I like and the way that I thought it would go well. And that's how I'm going to make it. So I don't have any measurements or anything like that. You use frozen pierogies. So I brought 5 of them. And you put them in the container. I just brought this little tiny casserole dish. It's almost like a large ramekin. And I'm just gonna put the pierogies in the dish. And unfortunately they don't fit in one layer, but they're pretty close. So there's that. So I've just got some butter here, half a white onion, a small one, and some green onions chopped up, and they've been sauteing in butter, so they're absolutely delicious. Here I have some Alfredo sauce, Classico Alfredo sauce. Now, what you're supposed to do with this casserole, and it's just for me, so I'm making it very small, obviously, so I didn't use ingredients or exact things, but this is how I'm going to make it. So my Alfredo sauce is kind of a little bit frozen, actually, which I didn't expect, but I guess that's fine. I'm going to pour it into the casserole dish. You're supposed to basically make layers, but because I really only have one, it'll all kind of smush together anyways. It's all gonna get liquidy anyways. All right, so also in there, I am going to put the onions and butter. Again, it would have been nice if the Alfredo sauce was more liquidy, but I can just take it out after a bit and stir it, and then it'll go through everything. All right, so I've got those in there. Just some browned onions and butter. You know, and I'm just gonna lay it on top because it'll all sink down in there anyways. And then I shredded some cheese. So I have some mozzarella here and some marble cheddar, and that's gonna go in there. And again, this should all kind of be in layers, but because the Alfredo sauce is a bit frozen, I'm probably gonna have to wait and then just stir it after maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna leave the rest of this, actually, after I put it on, I'm gonna leave the rest of this cheese and the green onions to go on the top once it's done. And that's about what it looks like. Now I also have some bacon that I cooked, of course. I'm just gonna sprinkle it through, but I think I'll put a little bit in now and then some on the top after. Now I can make my hot chocolate. All right, and then inside my little kit for my pierogi casserole, I also put a small piece of foil. I really think I need that, but I guess it'll help trap the heat in a bit better. Just want to make sure it doesn't stick to the top. Okay, that's it. It's gonna go under the stove and check on it in a bit. Creative. Just put your foot in there. There we go. I think one of the logs is a little crooked. Here it is. So I'll leave that for about 15 minutes and then I'll check on it, maybe give it a stir, and Just keep checking it until it's all gooey and cooked and delicious. I'm just sitting here enjoying a well-deserved hot chocolate with lots of Baileys and just waiting for my casserole. It's been about 20 minutes or so, and hopefully it's starting to get nice and hot and bubbly, and I can eat it soon because I'm hungry, and I have dessert tonight too, so excited for that. Anyways, cheers. Never disappoints, never. Well, I guess I've been having some pretty good fires, and I've got quite a bit of ash on the bottom of the stove. And that means that this is not hot at all. There's no heat down here, barely any. So what I've done is I put this on the top of the stove. I put this over top of it and flip this over it. And I've just got it there cooking. Seems to be working. Everything's nice and hot and bubbly, and it's starting to taste really good. Well, the recipes I read said to cook it until it's bubbly and gooey. That looks pretty bubbly. It smells amazing. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir it up or whatnot. Like, I'm afraid that it's going to get burnt on the bottom because I've got it on the top of the stove. But look, it's not burnt on the bottom. It's pretty amazing. Here. Oh, a little bit. Oh, and look at it. It looks beautiful. It's all like brown and crusty. Even the burned stuff looks amazing. This thing looks amazing. I don't even have to stick it under the broiler. It's all done. Like, it looks so good. It smells good and it tastes good. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present pierogi casserole. Ta-da! I don't know what to tell you. It looks like pierogies on crack. It's got all the sauce in between. It's bubbly, it's hot. It's exactly what this girl needs right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is pierogi casserole. Oh, look. I didn't do anything to the bottom either, and it's because there's so much stuff in there. All right, here's some feedback on the pierogi casserole. 1, it's freaking delicious. It's super comforting and cozy and warming. 2, it stays hot a really long time. I've had maybe 4 little like bites, big bites, and it's still as hot as it was the first time. So the last piece that I had, I kind of took it out and then I let it sit out for a while. That was the most enjoyable piece I had because I wasn't like trying to not burn my mouth. It's a little bit salty. I would suggest a little bit less Alfredo sauce, or maybe even I would dilute like half Alfredo and half water, whatever you put in, just to kind of balance it out because it's really strong. And then there's the bacon, which is also salty. I did not add any salt. I thought about it and I'm really glad I didn't because it's really salty. Yes, this is definitely a good one, especially for winter. I love it. Not to say that this wasn't decadent enough as it was, but I was thinking, what, if anything, could possibly make this better? It's pretty good, but like I said, it's a little bit on the salty side because of the bacon, and I think I should have cut the sauce, but it's neither here nor there. It's still very good. But I am making something tomorrow morning that requires sour cream, so I have some here. So I thought a nice little layer of sour cream just on the top, that would probably be really good. For the record, sour cream does freeze. I put it in the bag with the cold things, and I just have it, like I said, in the corner of the tent when I'm in here, and it's in the car when I'm out. And it was frozen, so I sliced off a little slice of it. I don't know if sour cream's good after it's frozen, so I guess we'll find out, but I think this will cut the salt a little bit and just add that nice cool freshness to balance it out. We'll see. Yeah, that's the flavor I was waiting for. A little bit of sour cream. I should have just put a dollop in the middle, but it looks so professional. Finally, it's time for dessert, and honestly, my stomach is a little full from that pierogi casserole, but I'm so excited for dessert. I'm gonna have it anyway, and whatever. I might as well get all the bad things in at once. So, for dessert today, I brought a chocolate peanut butter drumstick. It's been in my car since I left my house, and it's cold, it's winter, so one of the rare occasions where you can just take an ice cream cone out of your car and eat it. I'm gonna enjoy this. Bye. Hello. It's 10:30. It's really quiet here in the campground tonight. I think some of the people that were here yesterday might have left because it's just been really quiet all night. Or everybody's tuckered out from all the activities. I know I am. I had my drumstick and I was just done for all that cheese and rich food and the dairy, and I'm not supposed to really be eating that stuff, but if I do it once in a while, it's usually okay. So I sat in my chair and I was listening to an audiobook, and I leaned way back and I started falling asleep sitting up in my chair. That's how tired I am. So I got ready for bed, and then I was listening to my book, and then I kind of caught a second wind a little bit. So I've just been laying here listening, but now I'm gonna go to sleep. It's getting there, and I'm really tired. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is about 7:30 on Sunday, January 23rd. It's absolutely gorgeous out. There was some wet snow yesterday. It's all stuck to the trees, and it's just beautiful. I'm going to get back in the tent, get breakfast going, and start packing up slowly, and just thought I'd say good morning and share this beautiful view with you. Good morning again. Time's just flying by this morning. I've been out taking pictures of the tent. The lighting is just beautiful. The snow is on the trees. It just looks gorgeous. Anyways, I am going to get my breakfast underway. Today, I am making something new once again. I have something called a breakfast quesadilla. And again, just something I Googled and found online and checked a bunch of different recipes, and then kind of used my own method. So what I have here is a tortilla and another tortilla. This is all pre-made. Inside of it, there is scrambled egg, bacon, ham, and cheese. And it's been baked in the oven. And all I'm gonna do is take this, stick it on the cookie sheet underneath the oven. I checked it's hot this morning, so that's good. And I'm just gonna let that warm up under there while I start packing up my stuff. I have also brought some sour cream and some salsa, because it's a quesadilla, so. All right, it is 8:30 and I have been doing all the things, waiting for the breakfast quesadilla to heat up, which it's been heated up for quite some time. What I was waiting for was the sour cream. It was frozen. It's still a little bit thick, but it's much better than it was, so I think I'm going to call it and have my breakfast. I'm really hungry, and I'm super excited to try this. I made this on Thursday night, and then I just wrapped it up in a piece of foil, and I stuck it in the bottom of my cooler bag just to keep it, you know, still and from getting wrecked. So there it is. It's kind of big, but there's only 3 eggs in it, some chopped ham, some bacon, and some cheese. So I'm gonna cut it. All right, a little bit of sour cream on there. A little bit of salsa. All right, there we go. Sour cream and salsa added. I'm gonna give it a try. It looks amazing. Oh, that's good. At first I was expecting the taste of a quesadilla because it looks like a quesadilla. But then I got the eggs and the bacon and the ham. It's really nice. And super simple because I made it at home and all I had to do was heat it up. This is another winter camping win, I think. I'm gonna go eat before this gets cold. I'll see you in a bit. Hi. Well, it's 20 after 9 and here's my situation. Got everything packed up inside the tent and I pretty much just have to put it in the car. I have to disassemble the cot and pack it, and I have to do the stove. I'm gonna do all that and I will be back in a bit. It's 10:30 and just got the floor left. It actually just almost looks like a melt spot from far away. Should have been done, would have been done probably about an hour ago, but I had 2, 3, 5 people stop by. They were walking past and 2 at a time came and looked at my tent and chit-chatted, different people from different groups. So that was really cool. It's nice to meet some new people and chit-chat a bit more about winter camping. I've just got to pull out the extension cord and pull up the floor and pack it up in the car. And I'm on my way. I just wanted to do a quick recap. I'll probably just throw this in at the end of the video after I do everything. Really nice time here at Silent Lake. I don't know if I would do the hydro site again. I did it because I had to because of my leg, but then I ended up going out snowshoeing for like 5 hours yesterday and I messed it up again. So I didn't pull a sled in, but I don't think doing that little bit would have changed that much in addition to what I already did. I probably shouldn't have gone out all day yesterday snowshoeing, but I'm here. It was beautiful. What are you gonna do? So really, really nice running into Chelsea, Janice, and Vicky. It was so good to see them and visit with them, and went for a little snowshoe and had some chats, and that was wonderful. It was really nice to see Alex, who's here doing some ice fishing. So that's about it. Really, really happy I came. Excited to get home and check out the footage. I got some really great pictures of the tent in the blue light, and just had a wonderful time. It was nice and relaxing. Silent Lake is beautiful. I can't believe it's been since 2016 since I've been here. It definitely won't be that long till I come back, but I will most likely be doing the walk-in sites on the other side, which I much prefer to be kind of a little bit more remote and more like a backcountry trip. So probably be doing that in the future. Anyways, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and we'll see you soon. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.